You're watching Channel 1 and this is the cooking series. Browse through the playlist or click on the eye icon above for gardening and travel. You're watching Channel 1 and this is the cooking series. Let's join Romilo at his small kitchen. A warm welcome to our small kitchen. Your Korean uncle here in Holland. It's a Friday evening and finally I had a chance to cook this long, outstanding recipe. It's been in my fridge for a long time, in my freezer, excuse me, and now I have the chance to cook it. Guess what? It's Tex-Mex. It's a foreign dish, but it goes well with rice, with potato, or with bread rolls. It's chili con carne. It's an easy recipe. I will be showing now the ingredients. For this recipe we need ground beef, chili beans, tomato paste, pepper, red or green, but I have it in green and it's frozen because this recipe has been waiting for a long time. I froze it. We also need dried basil leaves, dried oregano, dried parsley, and now the chilies. Here's chili powder, paprika. They look almost exactly the same, but or they are distinct from one another. And chili flakes. Since this is a stir fry or a classic, we need a classic sofrito, garlic and yellow onion. To enhance or enrich the beef flavor further, I'll be using 2 beef cubes. Yeah. Let us begin with the stir fry. I forgot to mention that we also need oil. I'll be using olive oil, and I also forgot to mention this black pepper. When using frozen vegetables, it's good not to thaw it. Use it directly from the freezer. Since this is stir fry, I'll be wearing my apron. One subscriber from Saudi Arabia suggested that I'll be embroidering my channel name here or brand name on my apron. Bright idea. Thank you very much. I forgot his name, but I'll take that suggestion. But I'm planning to embroider it myself. Really, I'm not buying that. I'm planning to embroider it myself. We are a DIY channel. Cooking, growing, DIY. Wow. I didn't see the water. Droplets still in the pan. And I always remind myself to stir slowly. It's painful to the eyes if you do it briskly, really. So stir elegantly. Yeah. It's ready. We will add the beef now. Indians add the spices to the stir or to the oil first to have the oil infused with flavor. That's what I see in most Indian cooking. They stir fry the curry powder, they stir fry the cumin, etc. We can add the spices now. I'll start with the chilies. In fact, it doesn't matter which order, because anyway they'll be blending. Since I'm using beef cubes, no more salt is needed. Pepper. As always, the proportions of the ingredients will be available at the description box below. We're adding the tomato paste now. I didn't mention in the ingredients about water, but we also need some water to start the sauce. 2 cups would be okay. Yeah, it looks thin. Let's thicken that further. I have here tomatoes. I froze them from my garden last year. I actually first canned them, but this was the rest from the recipe that I made before. So I'm adding these tomatoes. That's how to use frozen vegetables. Directly put it into the boiling dish as frozen. Same with this. I'll be putting it now. This is now the chili, along with the ice, everything. And the beans. Oh, this is softer than I thought. Why? It's overcooked. This is not what I expected. This should still be in their entirety, I should say, the beans. Okay. Let's leave this for now. Allow it to boil for 20 minutes and we have chili con carne. I transferred it into a bigger pan or a bigger casserole for convenience in mixing. And it's been boiling for 10 minutes. Let's give it around 5 more minutes and it will be done. And this is our chili con carne a la Channel Juan. This can be combined with white rice, bread, or potato, but for me, I'll combine it with white rice. Yeah. And Don't forget, next to my chili con carne is the Coca-Cola chicken, which I also made today. The recipe for this will also be posting soon, or even before the posting of this chili con carne. I think it's tastier with more tomato sauce, to be honest. So you can adjust. I can remember using two of those tomato paste, two cans. I just used only one, so it should have been better if I used two. But it still tastes good with rice. I'm not contented with this, to be honest. I'll be adding more tomato sauce. Rewind. I'll be adding more tomato sauce. Thank you for joining your kuya here in Holland, Romelo. And until next time, our chili con carne. Join me again at the garden or elsewhere this summer for our Discovery series. Dios te guarde.